I'm Anthony Hudson. Pretty warm day here for footy. And joining me as always is Gary Lyon.
Hi, Hutto, an absolute pleasure to join you.
A practice match on the bill today as these two sides test each other out. Tonight's clash between Essendon and Richmond. We're ready to go in the middle, and this contest is underway. Dug it out. Gathered by McGrath. Kicks inside the 50. Offhands from Stewart. Charges with intent. Thrashes it. Prestia finds possession.
Let him up, Robert.
The umpire will ball it up. Phillips gets onto the ball. Is in his possession. Hurried kick. Bounces over the line. Umpire tosses it in. Taps it down. Flostone has the ball. Redmond collects the loose ball. Graham gathers it now. Phillips coming off for a spell. Brown thumps it forward. Can you tell us anything at the moment, Gaz?
I'm really enjoying this one, Hutto.
McGrath kicks hurriedly. Langford takes it strongly. Got boot to ball. Cutler leading the race to the loose ball. Prestia just landed in his back. Goes with the kick. Marks it on the move. Nice work from Merritt. Chose to kick it. Stuck the mitts out there and held on to it. Bolter will be upset with that. Rushes with the kick. Takes the mark. Pickett just gets it onto the boot. Slow start for both these sides. No scores as yet. Merritt doesn't take the mark.
My footy.
My ball, says the umpire. One down. Coleman Jones runs onto the field. There'll be a ball up in the centre square. Won it down. Takes possession. The ball mopped up. Does well to cut off the kick. Slams it on the boot. The loose ball picked up. Rance puts on the tackle and is rewarded. Rance hunting with authority.
Great tackling technique.
Looks up with a kick. Gets the loose ball. Langford running off for a break. Umpire calls for the ball. Punched away. Made the tricky bounce look easy. Well collected. Going for goal number one. Kick on the line. Hooks the kick. Now they lead by one. Looking to bring it back into play. Rance plays it to himself. Takes on the space. Finding the ball was Cochin. What can you tell us, Gaz?
It's a really entertaining game of football.
Handballs to a teammate on the run. It'll be a ball up. Guides it down. Under pressure and keeps it alive. It's going to be close. McGrath goes long and delivers the goal. Gets his first. Congratulated by his teammates. And we had the first goal of the match. Winning it was Phillips with the ball now. Well taken at ground level. Ball up in the centre square. Tap came from Phillips. He goes it alone. The kick towards goal. Cutler with a massive goal. He acknowledges the crowd. Essendon by 13. Back in the middle. Coleman Jones got in a better position. Keeps it moving. Dishes it off to a player on the run. A loose ball scooped up. Hook it with a penetrating handball. Has a man running for him. Stringer tries his luck at goal. That's a big goal. What an effort. That will settle his nerves. Gets his first on the ball. Look at them celebrate that effort. We resume hostilities. Coleman Jones with the hit. Has it now. That kick goes offline. Unable to capitalise on that opportunity. Looking for options now. He couldn't hang on. He heads for home. Richmond supporters delighted by that effort. That's his first. Baker celebrates with the fans. Richmond now only trail by 12.
That came off the back of some good work further up the ground. A great bit of play that resulted in that.
We're back in the middle to resume play. Tap down. With the ball is Martin. Hunted him down beautifully and wins the free. A big tackle there.
Fantastic pressure there.
Gets around the imaginary opponent. Bolter needs a chance to rest. Umpire is going to ping him here.
Great tackle.
The Bombers would love to make the most of this opportunity. Almost directly in front here. Needs a bit of a rest. Stringer looking to put through another goal. He's excited about that one.
Of course, Hunter.
Pretty happy with that one. Essendon with a handy break. They lead Richmond 25-7. The game is back underway.
Essendon are making the most of their ruck dominance. It's one area of their game that seems on top here.
Gets caught in the tackle, and it's a free. Ridley hunted him down.
Great attack on the ball carrier.
With a driving kick. Laverde didn't mark it. Pickett collects it. That's holding the ball. World closed in on Pickett.
A great defensive effort.
Finds this one all by himself. Moves the ball by foot. McGrath, the better man there. Decides to kick. Drops the ball. Quickly onto the boot. Ball spills. Just gets it onto the boot. McGrath takes it well. Searches for a teammate downfield. Intercepts the ball well. Shaw elects to kick. Pickett dug out the loose ball. Puts on a big hit. Revo going for number one. Smiles all round. Richmond just dropped more than 2 goals behind. Back with another centre bounce. Thumps it clear. He has the ball. Phillips sends it clear of the contest. Shaw was surrounded. He needed to mark it, and he did. Lambert takes the mark. Goes by foot. Parrish wins it back. Parrish couldn't dispose of it properly. Cochin finds a way to hang on.
Fantastic tackle.
Gary, your thoughts on the first quarter?
Essendon started well. Now it's time for them to do it for 4 quarters.
Reebok spills it. Cochin couldn't be happier with that goal. Richmond have kicked back-to-back goals. Richmond are still down by a couple of goals. Any thoughts from you, Gaz?
Richmond need to tighten up once the ball leaves the contest. The opposition are getting lots of uncontested ball and it's hurting them on the score.
Players ready to start the second quarter. The umpire set to bounce to restart the game. Hands that ball to the opposition. At full stride, receives the handball. That's holding the ball.
Great tackling there, Hutto.
Tries to gain some territory. It's a foot race to get this one. Intercepted. He makes that kick count. Full cross. They get around him after that effort. Essendon lead by 12.
That goal will be a real confidence boost. You can see he's up and about now. He knew that was home as soon as it left the boot. Essendon are converting their opportunities in front of goal. They're taking their chances, and that's why they find themselves in front.
About to resume play. Brown hurls it away. Merritt gets on the end of this. Cochin with quick hands. Ball gets cut off. Going for goal number one. On its way. Into the post it goes. Just under 2 goals the difference now. Hooker decides to go to himself. Clears the danger for now. Marks now and can send it back. The distance might be just beyond him. Lynch going for number one. Hits the post. Odds are behind. Richmond close the gap to 10. Ready to bring it back into play. Hooker plays on. Uses it now. He has to hold on to those. Parrish steals possession. Picked off the deck. Fantastic chase and tackle. Parrish creates all sorts of problems for his opponents.
Beautiful tackle, Hutto.
Punches the kick. Takes a simple grab.
Essendon have been giving the opposition a chance to move the ball around freely, which is working because they're getting on top once they force a contest.
Moves it by foot. And the ball rolls over the boundary. Flostone heads onto the ground. What are your thoughts at the moment, Gaz?
It's a really good contest out there right now, and it's great to watch.
He drives it towards goal. Stringer enjoying that goal. The margin is 16.
Some great ball movement there. You just knew they were going to score. They're looking more dangerous inside 50 now. Great reward for effort. The Tigers are winning the ball around the contest but aren't converting it into scores. They need to find a way to use it better on the outside.
No luck for him there, and it's a behind. Richmond reduce the margin. A chance to reload the attack now. Opportunity now for Edwards. Going for goal number one. That is a stunning goal. Gets some reward for his efforts. Richmond behind by 9. About to resume hostilities. Coleman Jones with the punch. McGrath won himself a free. Sinks the slipper into it. Ends up turning this ball over. Grimes sends one up towards the wing. Cochin looks to get onto the football. He's got the footy in his hands. We'll get a ball up. Coleman Jones clears the contest. Taken by Daharakis. Channels a long kick. Couldn't take it. Rant there to mop up. Prestiak rushes with the kick. A race for the loose ball. Goes for the goals. What a fantastic goal. Castagna kicks his first. He celebrates hard after that. The margin is now under a goal.
It hasn't always been clean, but they've got the goal. He did really well there and gets the reward.
Back in the middle as the Rucks go at it. Coleman Jones got a fist to it. Goes by hand. The handball hits the target. Elects to kick it long. Mops up the loose ball. Zerk Thatcher gets the handball away. Langford uses it by foot. Keeps it alive under some pressure. Picked up under pressure. Decides to keep it alive. Looks to move it by foot. Couldn't snaffle it. Wants to keep it moving. Caldwell looks in need of a spell. Good mark by Merritt. Uses it by foot. Rand's determined to reach the ball. McDonald, Tip and Woody going for number one. Look at him, he really enjoyed that one. The lead is now 9. We're back in the middle now. Coleman Jones won the hit out. Summed it up, and he delivers perfectly. He puts through his first goal. Graham loved kicking that one. Oh, there's nothing in it. Umpire ready to resume play. Clears the contest. Zerk Thatcher applies a bump. Coleman Jones, hurried kick.
Team game. This is how they can score big, Hutto. If they can do that on a consistent basis, it's massive. Richmond have had less of the ball, but they still find themselves in front. It's clear that they're using it better, and that's why they lead.
We're back in motion. Coleman Jones just swats it away. Gets a quick kick away, and the mark will be paid. Using every ounce of energy he has left. The kick ends up in the post. Richmond by 4 points. Players move as they look to provide an option. Caldwell couldn't hang on to the ball. Kicks hurriedly. Getting in the way was Rant. Goes short by hand. Just put it on the boot. Reebok gets on the end of this. 50 metres from home. They can't afford to be wasting these shots at goal from the corridor. He's worked hard and probably needs a chance to rest. It was always pushing that post and pushing it so hard, it's hit it. 5 points the difference. Unsure of their next move. Waterman plays on. Simply outplayed his opponent. Benny, Hooker pumps the ball long. Gets into some space to mark this. Redmond kicks it. The ball ends up with Gridley. He drives it. Easily takes the ball. Hooker slick with the hands. Lynch hacks it on the boot. There'll be a ball up close to goal. What can you tell us at this stage, Gary?
This is a classic game we're seeing right now.
We'll get a stoppage. Big thump from Phillips. Scoops it up. Gathers it now. Coleman Jones was taken high in the tackle. Good opportunity for Richmond to put a goal through here. 45 metres out. About to take the kick. Slight angle. He looks like he needs a spell. Looks okay off the boot. Coleman Jones celebrating hard. Richmond starting to exert some dominance now. They lead 54-43. Punches are clear. Clean from the half volley. Richmond are in the lead by 11 at the half.
Richmond have controlled the play well and deserve this lead at halftime.
Gary, does anything stand out in the stats?
It really hurts Richmond when you aren't able to convert chances in front of goal, regardless of if you are winning or losing. Coaches hate missed shots.
Thank you very much, Gaz. One half of footy down, one to come. A big second half about to begin. Centre bounce. Thumped clear. He's got the football now. Slick with the hands. He can take off after that handball. On its way. No problems with that kick from Perkins. He's excited about that one. They trail by less than a goal.
It's great to watch, Hutto. Plenty of excitement. It hasn't always been clean, but they've got the goal. Essendon are getting beaten at the coalface. They need to rectify these clearance numbers to give themselves the best chance going forward.
Ball up in the centre square.
It's a big stage of this game.
Swats it. Using every ounce of energy he has left. The ball spells the Grimes. Hacking it out of there. The ball ends up going to ground. A chance to put a second goal on the board. His teammates rush over. Richmond doing well at the moment. Back in the middle to resume play. Thumped by Brown. Scoops up the ball. Snaffled up by Phillips. Brings it out of the pack. He gets above the crowd. Moved on by Prestia. Taking a nice grab. Puts it on the boot. Phillips landed in his back on this occasion. Elects to kick. Great grab. Edwards will kick from beyond the 50. worked hard and probably needs a chance to rest. The drop punt goes straight between the big sticks. A second goal in the bag. He loved that one. The lead is now 17. Hammers it. Coleman Jones keeps coming.
False pin.
Well, now it's a ball up. Coleman Jones thumped it clear. The umpire calls for it. Swats it. He gets his hands on the footy. Going for goal number 2. No issues with that drop punt. They increase their lead. He's enjoying that goal. Richmond have 3 in a row. Now they lead by 23. Hammers it. Martin onto the ball. Nails the goal. Look at them celebrate that effort. That's 4 in a row for Richmond. 29 points the difference. Thrashes it. He's in charge of the ranking points.
He is dominating this game.
McGrath now. Coleman Jones drives it a goal. He celebrates hard after that. Richmond have kicked the last 5 goals. The margin is 35. There'll be a ball up in the centre square. Anything standing out at the moment for you, Gaz?
I'd really love it if these teams took the contest to the next level.
He's able to ride it home from a long way. He puts through his first goal. A time to celebrate. And don't they get around. That's 6 in a row for Richmond. The margin is 41.
He did really well there and gets the reward. That came off the back of some good work further up the ground.
Back in the middle. Wins the ruck duel. He gains possession. Turned it over. Shaw heading to the bench. The boundary umpire will toss it back in. Ball back into play. Won the hit out. Hit the man hard. Giving it off was Phillips. Zirk Thatcher hacking it out of there. Looks like the ball will be coming back. Rand dishes it off. Handball finds Lostone. Takes it well.
Richmond are allowing too many marks inside the opposition forward 50. If they continue to get beaten in this area, they'll find it difficult to keep the lead.
Doing well to intercept that kick. Broad goes with the kick. It's marked by Grimes. Dishes it off. He wins possession. Kick by 5. Hooker just took way too long. 5. Shut him down.
Big tackle.
Fans crossing their fingers, hoping he can put this one through the big sticks. Might be too far out to score. 5 is blowing hard after that effort. That one gets the woodwork. Richmond by 7 goals. Waterman with the kick in duties. Laverde got under it. A low stabbing kick. Heppel hangs onto that one. Bangs it on the boot now. Ridley just put it on the boot. Baker got hands to it. He looks like he needs a spell. It's going to be close. A drop punt through the goals. We're getting the crowd involved. Richmond by 8 goals. We're back in motion. Phillips aims for his man on the ground. Pushes off the tackler. Handball's under pressure. Martin gets in the way. McDonald tipping Woody with the intercept.
It's just a bit lacklustre out there for my liking.
Brown does well. Pickett grabbed it clean. Slams it onto the boot. A clean collect. Had plenty of the ball. The kick towards goal. Reba loves that goal. Richmond lead is now 54. The game is back underway. Slapped away. He wins possession.
Let him up, well.
Ball up in the centre square.
Richmond have got on top in the clearances, but they're not hitting the scoreboard. If they can find a way to use their clearance ability better, they will find themselves in front.
Goal! That's his first. Pretty happy with that one. Margin in a really tricky situation.
This is how they can score, Big Hutto. If they can do that on a consistent basis, it's massive. A great bit of play that resulted in that goal. The Tigers have taken control of the outside game. They've been able to find more space in the opposition, and it's paying off.
Centre bounce. One down by Phillips. A chance for Cox. Merrick struggling to run at the moment. The mark has been taken. Puts boot to ball. Waterman couldn't snaffle it. A poorly executed tackle there. The kick from Grimes. A chance to gather the ball. Rance sends one up towards the wing. Broad drives the kick. The ball rolls over the boundary line.
Well, this game is really getting out of hand.
Toss back into play.
Richmond are taking advantage of their ruckman's ability. It's giving them first use at the stoppages and forcing the opposition to defend.
McDonald Tippin-Woody steers it towards goals. Celebrating hard. Starting to gain a bit of momentum here. Back in the middle. Has the rucks go at it. Phillips slaps it away. Collected by Cox. Brown might have overworked himself there. Picked up by Hooker. Ball collected.
Right footy.
Now we've got a ball up. Thumps it clear. Brown wins the foot race. An opportunity for a third goal. Fantastic goal by Cochin. That pushes the lead further out. He's excited about that one. The lead is now 48.
Richmond have created more turnovers than the opposition. It's creating perceived pressure and allowing them to win the ball back.
Essendon trail by 48. They certainly have a lot to think about before the final term.
Richmond will want to keep the foot on the accelerator and finish this last quarter strongly.
Both sides finding plenty of scoring opportunities that term. Anything to add, Gaz?
Essendon needs...
We have one quarter of footy ahead of us. Let's go.
Oh, they've got to take some risks now. They can't afford to waste any time.
Brown won the hit out. The ball in the hands of Lynch.
Thank you, I'll have it.
The umpire will ball it up.
Right now, I'm only seeing one team really putting their all into this contest.
Movement by hand. He likes his chances from here. Drop punt. Finds its way home from Cochin. With that, he's kicked 4 goals. They stretch their lead with that effort. He's enjoying that goal.
They're looking more dangerous inside 50 now. Great reward for effort. Some great ball movement there. You just knew they were going to score. Essendon need to continue to take their chances in front of goal. It's the only thing keeping them in this.
Back in the middle now. Won the hit out. Ends up with Brown. Penetrating handball. Cochin launches towards goal. His teammates rush over. That's 3 in a row for the Tigers. Richmond by 10 goals.
He knew that was home as soon as it left the boot. It's great to watch, Hutto. Plenty of excitement.
The umpire set the bounce to restart the game. He's got the football now. Cochin slams it onto the boot. Good mark, and looks to send it back. Puts it on the boot. Finds a target. 5 slowing down now. Might be in need of a rest.
Richmond have the lead, but they're allowing plenty of opposition marks inside 50. They need to fix up that aspect of their game if they're to stay on top.
Broad making his way onto the field. The umpire calls for a stoppage.
The sting has been taken out of the game right now.
Picked off by Edwards. It's a turnover. Cutler manufactures a handball. McDonald tip and Woody goes for home. Trophy goal up for Essendon. 3 goals for him now. What an effort. Smiles all round. Margin in a really tricky situation. Back with another centre bounce. Slapped away. Ball up called. Guided down nicely by Coleman Jones. The bounce made it tough for Bolton. He acknowledges the crowd. Richmond by 10 goals. We resume hostilities. Punches it clear. Takes possession. Zaharakis gets a quick kick away. Intercepts the ball well. He spears the ball. A mark by Martin. Looks to move it by foot. 5. Not getting much of it, Gaz.
Yeah, he's having a real quiet match, Hutto.
Cutler takes a strong mark. Decides to kick. Coleman Jones runs after the ball. Gets it out of congestion. Gives away a free for in the back. He drives it. Does well to cut off the kick. Cutler moves it now. A great mark taken there. Drives it long. Cleanly picked up. Elects to kick. Good mark. And looks to send it back. Hacks it forward. Ridley takes it well. Slams it on the boot. I haven't seen him for a while, Gaz.
He needs to find a way into this game. Another goal here, and this game could be well and truly over.
Coleman Jones gets it down. Redmond coming onto the ground. And we'll get a throw in. The ball is coming back into play. Coleman Jones dumps it clear. The crowd roared for holding the ball. Didn't get away from that tackle.
Coaches love to see that kind of tackling pressure.
Moves the ball along the wing. Zaharakis with the mark. Uses it across half-back. Out of bounds, right on the 50. Edwards coming on. Thrown in now. Coleman Jones needs to lift.
That's right, Hutto. He just can't seem to get into the game.
And now we'll have a ball up. Tap down.
I'll have it.
We'll have another ball up. Coleman Jones won the tap. Found a way to keep it alive. Ball up close to the boundary. Punched away. Kept alive under pressure. Couldn't go on with it. Ball goes out. Cutler now heading to the bench for a break. Ball tossed back in. Coleman Jones won it down. Castagna slams it home from long range. That's 2 now. Finding his feet in front of goals. This kick stretches the lead. He loved that one. About to resume play. 1 down. He's got the footy in his hands.
Thank you.
And we'll get a ball up.
This game is out of hand and could go downhill even further. Richmond are winning the ball out of the clearance and are capitalising. It's much easier to score when you're always on the front foot.
Now they lead by 67. Teammates break for him. Laverde looking to track down the footy. Applying the physical pressure. He might kick a goal. Nurses that ball through the big sticks. Yes, Bolton with that kick has increased the lead. They get around him after that effort. Umpire ready to resume play. Clears the contest. Merrick keeps it moving. Just gave it away. He flicks it over. Up for grabs for Graham. Puts boot to ball. Spills the mark, needs a bit of a rest. Cutler didn't see what was coming. Pickett applies the tackle.
Outstanding pressure. They can just slow the game down now, take a bit of time off the clock.
He went for broke from a long way, and it paid off. They are starting to stamp their dominance on this game. Look at him. He really enjoyed that one. About to resume hostilities. Coleman Jones guides it down. Now we'll get a ball up. Thumped clear. He gets his hands on the footy. Receives the handball and takes off. Oh, just hits the post. Probably left their run a little late here. Weighing up the options now. Bolter does well to mark. Uses it now. A chance to reload the attack now. 50 metres from home. Using every ounce of energy he has left. Looks okay up the boot. A long effort at goal. And it goes all the way. McDonald Tippenwoody keeps a cool head and delivers. Gets some reward for his efforts. Back with another centre bounce. Wins the ruck duel. Fighting hard was Pickett. Merrick sends it into space. It's cut off by 5.
Let him up, Rob.
Ball up in the centre square.
They just need to find a way to work back into the game right now.
We'll have another ball up. Thumps it clear. Shield picks up the loose ball. Hempel looking a bit sluggish out there. Clear free. Just put both hands in the back. What a turnaround. Richmond with a blistering comeback to win that game.
Both sides had their chances to stamp their authority on this one, but in the end it was the finishing skills inside 50 that gave us the result.
At the end of the match, Richmond defeated Essendon 146-74. That's the end of today's broadcast.